Okay, so you know that feeling, right? When you like need some official document or record,
Right.
something that's like rightfully yours.
Yeah.
But the very thought of like getting it from the system,
Oh, yeah.
it's just a pain.
It is.
You just sigh and like put it off.
You're already tired just thinking about it.
Exactly.
All those
Yeah.
forms and lines.
Yeah, it's like, just bracing yourself for this like slow-moving bureaucratic machine.
Totally. It's not just like the time you waste.
Yeah.
It's the
And
feeling.
feeling of it
Yeah, being disconnected.
gets connected. Yeah.
Like the process is deliberately made difficult.
With opaque. Yeah.
Yeah, you almost expect like you have to do some weird ritual
Right.
to get what you need.
Exactly. It's like this whole other world you got to enter.
Right.
And you always feel like you're at a disadvantage.
Totally.
But what if that whole experience could just vanish?
Poof.
Yeah, just like disappear.
Yeah.
Imagine getting essential government services
Oh.
was as easy as sending a text. Well, think about this. Starting April 15th, 2025 in Andhra Pradesh.
Okay.
That's the ambition.
I like it already.
The name of this initiative.
Yeah. What is it called?
Mitra.
Mitra.
And in Telugu, it translates to our friend.
Oh, there's nice.
So friendly,
I
right?
like that.
And the best part,
What's that?
it's all through WhatsApp.
Really?
Yeah, all you need is a phone.
Okay.
And this number,
All right. I'm ready.
955-23-00009.
Okay. That's going straight in my contacts.
Yeah, for the people of Andhra Pradesh, this could be huge.
That's really interesting using WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Because it's already so widely used.
Exactly.
It's not like some app you have to download.
Yeah, over 60% of the population uses WhatsApp.
So they're meeting people where they already are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So smart, right?
It is.
So in this deep dive, we're going to explore Mitra,
I'm ready.
understand how it works in practice,
Yeah.
and really get to the heart of why this could be a game changer for governance.
Okay, so let's break it down. What exactly is Mitra beyond just a WhatsApp contact?
So for me, Mitra is all about flipping the script.
Flipping the script? How so?
Instead of citizens going to the government,
Yeah,
the government is coming to the citizens.
through their phone.
Exactly through their phones.
I see.
It launched on January 30th, 2025.
Okay.
Nara Lokesh, the IT and Education Minister,
Right.
he launched it.
Yep.
And Mitra delivers essential services through WhatsApp.
Okay, give me an example.
So think about getting a birth certificate.
Okay.
The traditional way, you have to take time off work, travel to a specific office, wait in line.
For hours sometimes.
Right. Fill out forms,
There's so many forms.
and sometimes make multiple trips.
It's a whole thing.
Mitra just cuts through all that.
So it's about making things more accessible for people.
Exactly.
Especially those who might have trouble with the traditional way.
Yeah, like people in rural areas.
Right.
It's elderly.
Yeah, anyone who's busy.
Exactly.
So what kind of services are we talking about here?
They didn't start small.
Okay.
They launched with 161 different services.
Wow, that's a lot.
And get this, by March 2025,
Yeah,
that number jumped to 200.
that's amazing.
And their goal is to reach 360 services,
Through WhatsApp.
all through WhatsApp.
That's ambitious.
They're not messing around.
No, they're not.
So let's talk about why WhatsApp.
Okay, yeah. It seems obvious, but...
Yeah, why not an app or a website?
Right.
Well over 60% of Andhra Pradesh uses WhatsApp.
Yeah, we said that.
So it's a massive pre-existing network.
So instead of a new app,
Yeah,
they're using something familiar.
exactly. Way less of a learning curve.
That's a big hurdle for a lot of people.
Totally.
Okay, so how does it work?
It's so easy. You literally send hi to that number.
The 95523-00009.
Yep, just like texting a friend.
And then what?
And then you can access all these services.
Like what?
Pay your electricity bill,
Okay,
water bill,
right in the chat.
right in the chat.
Wow.
Get your birth certificate,
No way.
death certificate,
All through text.
all through text.
That's incredible.
You can even book your darshan at the Tirupati temple.
Seriously.
Yeah, and reserve tickets for APSRTC buses.
Those are the state buses, right?
Yeah, the public transport.
So convenient.
And for a lot of these, the response is instant,
That's amazing.
like immediate confirmation.
So much faster than the old way.
Right.
No more waiting on hold or anything.
It's a huge time saver.
It is.
So they're launching this campaign on April 15th.
Okay.
It's called Mitra at Every Home.
Mitra at every home.
Yeah.
What's that about?
So village and ward secretariat staff,
Okay.
they're going door to door.
Wow, door to door.
Yeah, across all of Andhra Pradesh.
That's a lot of doors.
It is.
So they're not just like handing out flyers.
No, they'll have brochures, video messages.
So they're really explaining it to people.
Yeah, they're making sure everyone understands what Mitra is and how to use it.
So they're not just assuming everyone's tech savvy.
Exactly. It's a very proactive and personal approach.
It's like digital inclusion in action.
Right.
That's pretty cool.
Their goal is to get that number saved in every mobile phone in Andhra Pradesh.
As Mitra?
Yep,
That's a powerful image.
it is.
So they'll actually show people how to use it too.
Yeah, they'll walk them through it.
Like how to start a chat.
Yeah, navigate the menus, all that.
That's really thoughtful.
And the district collectors are overseeing everything.
So it's a priority for the government.
Big time.
That's good to see.
Okay, so let's dive into some of the key services.
Yeah, there's a lot we can talk about.
We've mentioned a few, but there's just so much.
It's really impressive.
So those essential certificates?
Birth, death, caste, income.
Yeah, they all come with QR codes.
Wait, QR codes?
Yeah, so you can scan them and
For sure.
instantly verify them.
No more worrying about fake documents.
Exactly. It's all linked to the official government records.
That's a game changer.
It really is.
So much more secure.
And think about paying bills.
I hate paying bills.
Right.
So much hassle.
But with Mitra,
Yeah.
you can pay your electricity bill,
Okay.
your water bill,
Through WhatsApp.
right there in the chat.
No more standing in line.
Exactly. No more confusing websites.
That's a huge time saver.
And think about property taxes, too.
Oh, yeah. I always forget about those.
It's just so much easier with Mitra.
It really is.
Okay, then there are the temple services.
Okay. Yeah, Andhra Pradesh has a rich culture.
Right.
Lots of temples.
So you can book your darshan slots.
What's darshan?
It's like a viewing of a deity.
Okay.
And you can even book accommodations.
At the temples.
Yeah, at major temples like Tirupati.
Tirupati, that's a huge temple.
It is.
So this makes it so much easier to plan a visit.
Exactly. No more complicated booking procedures.
That's a big deal for a lot of people.
And for travel,
Yeah.
you can reserve APSRTC bus tickets.
Through Mitra.
Yeah, so easy.
No more going to the bus station.
Or struggling with websites.
This is making transportation so much more accessible. It is. That's so important for people.
Okay, but Mitra isn't just about transactions and documents.
What else is there?
You can also report problems,
Problems like what?
like potholes
Where?
or other civic issues,
So you can tell the government what needs fixing.
right through the platform.
Wow. So they're getting direct feedback from citizens.
Yeah, and they can actually address those issues.
That's amazing.
It's about making the government more responsive.
And accountable.
Exactly.
This is really interesting, but what about privacy?
Yeah, that's a good question.
With all this information being shared.
You got to be careful.
You do.
But the government has addressed this.
Okay, how?
They said all the data is secure.
Secure how?
It's all managed on their own servers.
Not WhatsApp servers.
No, WhatsApp and Meta don't have access.
Okay, good.
Yeah, they've been very clear about that.
That's important for people to know.
It is.
So it's all within the government's
It's-
control.
Exactly. That's reassuring.
And remember those digital certificates? Yeah, with the QR codes.
They not only confirm authenticity, but they also link to the official AP government website.
So it's like double verification.
It is. It's all about building a trustworthy system.
Right.
Okay, so let's step back for a second.
Yeah. Big picture time.
What's the driving force behind all of this?
Why is this happening?
Well, it's largely credited to Nar Lokesh.
The IT minister.
Yeah, he went on this long march.
A march.
Yeah, the Yuva Galam Padayatra.
I've heard of that.
He was interacting with people directly, and he saw how much they struggled to access basic services.
So he wanted to find a better way.
Exactly.
That's inspiring.
It is.
So it wasn't just him.
No, the Andhra Pradesh government partnered with Meta.
Meta as in Facebook.
Yeah, they signed an agreement in October 2024.
That's what made Mitra possible.
Exactly. And the IT and RTG departments,
RTG.
real-time governance,
Oh, okay.
and the district collectors.
They've all been involved.
Yeah, developing the platform, the outreach materials.
Overseeing the implementation.
Yep.
It's a big coordinated effort.
That's great.
So beyond the convenience factor,
Right, it's more to it.
this has the potential to be so much more.
How so?
It could increase efficiency in government,
Okay.
reduce corruption
How would it do that?
by minimizing the need for intermediaries
I see.
and increase transparency.
That's huge.
It's about empowering citizens.
Giving them more control.
Exactly. Direct access to services.
And a way to report problems.
Yes, it's about building a more direct relationship between the government and the people.
That's powerful.
And if it works,
Yeah, if Mitra is successful.
it could make Andhra Pradesh a leader in digital governance.
Setting an example for other states.
And maybe even other countries.
That would be amazing. It's an ambitious goal.
It is, but it's exciting.
It is.
But let's be real.
Yeah, there are challenges.
There are always challenges.
Like adoption in rural areas.
Where internet access might be limited.
Exactly. And digital literacy.
Not everyone's comfortable with technology.
And misinformation is a big concern.
Especially on a platform like WhatsApp.
Yeah, but the government is working on these issues.
Okay, what are they doing?
They're providing multilingual support.
Telugu and English.
Yeah, and they're testing the platform thoroughly.
That's good.
They want to make sure it's inclusive and reliable.
Those are important goals.
So to wrap things up,
Yeah.
Andhra Pradesh is about to launch Mitra,
A really ambitious initiative.
bringing government services to everyone through WhatsApp.
It's a bold move.
And the Mitra at every home campaign.
Starting April 15th.
It shows how committed they are to making this work.
They want that number in every phone.
It's a powerful symbol.
So what are the bigger implications?
Yeah, what does this mean for citizen engagement?
Not just in Andhra Pradesh.
But for the future of service delivery everywhere.
Could this be the future of government?
Accessing services as easily as sending a message?
It's a compelling idea.
It's a glimpse into a future where technology empowers citizens.
Makes essential services truly accessible for everyone.
It's definitely something to think about.
It is. Mitra could change everything.
We'll have to wait and see.
I'm excited to see what happens.
This is a big deal.
It is. It's a really big deal.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
It was my pleasure.
Until next time.
See ya.